Pressurized fragrance atomizers. They may actually be costing you more than you think. And if you have no clue what a pressurized atomizer is, take a look at this, and this. Now, let's rewind a bit more because about 2 years ago, I started collecting thousands of fragrances, and I got to a point where I started to notice big, huge dents into bottles. But the amount of sprays I use stay relatively the same. So I was wondering, how do some fragrances have more dents than others? Then I got to thinking, could it be the atomizers? Because over the past couple of years, it's sort of been a trend for fragrance companies to start inserting pressurized atomizers on their fragrances because it makes their fragrance look a bit more higher end. So in order to actually see if pressurized atomizers are as good as they say, we have to conduct an experiment. So I'm gonna see how many sprays it takes to fill up a 5 ml decant with the fragrance with the regular atomizer, and how many sprays it takes to fill up this 5 ml decant with the pressurized atomizer. Stay tuned because what we find out is shocking. For reference, this is what an average fragrance atomizer looks like. But compared to a pressurized atomizer, just take a look. That's just a few of the many pressurized atomizers I have in my collection. So without further ado, let's see how many sprays a regular atomizer takes to fill up the 5 ml decant. That is pretty much full. Now it's the pressurized atomizer's turn. Just about full. Now it's time for the results. Starting off with our regular atomizer, it took a total of 70 sprays to fill up a 5 ml decant. And the moment you have all been waiting for, the amount of sprays it took to fill up the 5 ml decant with the pressurized atomizer was a whopping 60 sprays. Bear with me because that may not seem like a lot, but in the grand scheme of things, it really is. Because the majority of fragrances you buy in the store are about 100 mLs, and that's the standard size. And we only sprayed 5 mLs worth of sprays inside of this decant. So if we do some quick maths, we can go ahead and conclude that 5 mLs of fragrance times 20 will bring us to our 100 ml bottle, meaning that since there was a discrepancy of 10 sprays between the pressurized and the non-pressurized, that means that you're gonna be missing out on a total of 200 sprays if you buy a pressurized atomizer. And if you spray 4 to 5 sprays a day, that's over a month of sprays that you're missing out on. Next time you're scrolling through TikTok and you think the pressurized atomizer looks cool and you wanna buy it, think again. Keep in mind, I have a goal of hitting 1 million followers on this channel by the end of the year, so please consider hitting that follow button. It would mean the world to me. Thanks for watching, follow for more fragrance content, and as always, peace. I gotta get a new outro.